Yes, thank you so much. And well, hello from Germany. I'm based in Berlin, a project manager from Roland Berger. We are currently running an H2V facility. That is a Hydrogen Valleys facility for the Clean Hydrogen Partnership, meaning that we have set up last year a PDA program, a Project Development Assistance Program, together with the capacity building activities, webinars, and other self-service knowledge material, and also run a dedicated Hydrogen Valleys platform where all the hydrogen projects across Europe, but also globally, are featured. And within this Hydrogen Valleys facility, we have run a first call last year where we supported 15 Hydrogen Valley projects across Europe with dedicated project development assistance support. That means that we supported these projects in 4 key dimensions: commercial, technical, regulatory, and governance. And I think my speaker before me has already mentioned, we have a lot of funding already in the CapEx stage, in the OpEx stage, and also in the consumer stage, or like supporting the uptake of hydrogen and green gases. But what is currently missing, and that's what we also see, is to really support projects that are right at the beginning of the project development cycle, namely that they overcome the big hurdles of project development at the beginning before they basically die or never make it to FID. And that's why that project development assistance sits at that spot. So it's kind of a DevEx in kind support, so to say, by the Clean Hydrogen Partnership. And within that support, we have also supported one Greek project, Hellenic Hydrogen. I think some representatives are also here in your conference today. And basically, it's really about putting projects towards feasibility and towards FEED. And you also asked me about the challenges we see in Hydrogen Valley projects across Europe in terms of commercials and financing, and I think that's really closely linked. So it's closely linked together. And let me name a few challenges, but also like kind of recommendations we have set out to better support or to tailor existing funding mechanisms, which we see across the European Union, also at national level. So I think it's clear that, and it was also mentioned a lot during the conference today, I think that hydrogen projects, but not only hydrogen, but also derivative projects currently struggle to have a valid, a commercially viable business case, meaning that that you see that the levelized cost of hydrogen or the levelized cost of the gas they produce is too high to find off-takers, and that's why also the off-take go-to-market approach is not, it's challenging, so to say. So it's really difficult to find off-take, and it's really difficult then, if you don't have off-take, to even secure funding or financing, debt financing, equity financing for your project. So it's kind of a chicken and egg problem, and that's why we as Roland Berger, and also work together with the Whirly colleagues that are also subcontract of this Hydrogen Valleys facility contract, tries to develop like really targeted measures in terms of project techno-economic optimization, commercial strategies, off-take strategies, business model improvement, to really bring these projects in a really tailored manner forward, to be able that they can even achieve financing or go to financial institutions to secure funding. I think I pause here, and please, if you have any more questions, then we can take up the discussion.
No, thanks a lot, Franziska, about your intervention. If I may, just a very quick feedback. What do you think about the timing? If the timing for to develop new projects, new initiatives, new financing instruments is the right one? I mean, if we are experiencing now, let's say, a moment of standstill for some new, let's say, renewable fuels and gases, or it remains very good timing, let's say, to go ahead with such kind of endeavors?
Yeah, that's a really good question, because we have seen a kind of a peak of the hype cycle in the early 2020s, and now we are currently in a time of market consolidation, meaning that we really need now commercially viable business cases. We really need to make projects bankable in terms of that they fulfill the non-recourse lender criteria and requirements. So you see that those projects make it that really have the commercials in place. But you at the same time see that the market is not easy. So that's the general message. But the general message is like it's not overly optimistic, but it's also not overly pessimistic. So we are really seeing a realistic market consolidation at the moment. And I think, or we think, from the Roland Berger perspective, that the projects that will survive in the future have a good chance now, but they need to have commercials right, otherwise will not work.